This video is not an advice for you all. I think it's a reminder for myself. Work hard and get my dream job and live happily ever after. When I land my first opportunity, nobody asked about my degree or even about my A levels or O levels, anything. Today, I'm sharing 6 things I wish someone had told me before I turned 20. The one who is clueless about life, I'll have a lot to say to him. So here's the thing. Life doesn't exactly come with a guidebook, right? You are expected to figure out relationship, work, money, health, and somehow have it all together. And if you mess up, people just shrug and say it's part of growing up. Thanks. Super helpful. Okay. So if I could go back to my old self, the one who is clueless about life and stressed about grades and thought eating instant noodles every day was sustainable, I have a lot to say to him. Today, I'm sharing 6 things I wish someone had told me before I turned 20. This video is not an advice for you all. I think it's a reminder for myself. So I'm glad that if you find something helpful from this video. So if you find something helpful, do comment in the comment box. Let's get into the video. When I was younger, I thought life would go like this. Work hard and get my dream job and live happily ever after. But reality check, life is more like a roller coaster where we blindfolded. But here's what I have learned. I think success isn't about perfect plan. I think it's about adapting when things go sideways. So in my life, some of the best opportunities I have had come from the point I thought I had failed. Interesting, right? So if your path feels messy, you're probably doing just fine. Let me tell you something nobody mentioned in school. Your grades are not the be all and end all. Don't get me wrong, your grades matters, but in the real life, skills like communication and teamwork, problem solving, even more better than your grades. For example, when I land my first opportunity, nobody asked about my degree or even about my A levels or O levels, anything, right? They cared about how I handled challenges in my previous experience or in my projects. That's it. So focus on learning skills that actually helps you in your life. So trust me, knowing how to file taxes is way more valuable than acing trigonometry. So focus on skills that actually matters for your life. Here's the truth that hit me hard. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you up or pull you down. Your friends, your mentors, and even social media feeds decides how you feel and how you think. So, you should surround yourself with good people and a good community, I would say. So, find people who pushes you and who believe in you, okay? And even when you don't believe in yourself, find people who trust on yourself, okay? And remember, it's okay to disconnect yourself from toxic relationship. I'm not meaning about the love relationships. It can be even friendships. Some friends you might have, like you wanted to start something, like they give a very bad impression about it. I mean, they always like talk bad things about it. Then just disconnect from that community and do things by your own self, and like you'll somehow figure out people who is like-minded like you. So I would say when you are in your early stage, when you are in your beginning stage, you need someone like-minded, and also you need someone who criticizes you in a good way. Like a constructive criticism is always good for a product and a startup and even for your career, okay? And life is too short to spend the time with the people who thinks you are not worth. So Just go ahead with the people who trust you, who believes in you, and who loves you. Let me be real with you. Failing is not fun. It's awkward, uncomfortable, sometimes really embarrassing. I accept it. I also been through that, okay? But it's also one of the best teachers in your life. Every time when I have failed, I learned something new. What to do and what not to do and how to try again. I think I have learned this just by failing. So don't let the fear of you stopping you from the thing you wanted to do and stopping you from trying. Okay, so every failure is a lesson towards the success. So don't let the fear of failing stop you from trying things. Every failure is just a step away from your success. Okay, so when you are young, it's easy to ignore your health. I'll sleep later and I'll eat tomorrow and I don't eat today. This is very easy. And sometimes why do we need to eat rice and vegetables when we have pizza, right? We think like this, and I also been like that. So but here's the truth. Your body and mind are the foundation for everything you do. If that messes up, if those things messes up, nothing will go in a right direction. Okay, so start small. You can start small. You can every time you can start small. You don't have to like be a very high diet person, or else you don't have to be a high healthy person in now itself. Like you can just start off from a very small point. Start from drinking more water. Drink water continuously. At least for an hour, every hour, drink at least some amount of water. It's fine. And then move your body. Like if you're working with the computer and devices and even with the books, move your body and go out and like have a little walk or just a small run or play cricket, something like this. Give some work to your body. And finally, take breaks. I think this is very important. And I was a person, I was like working without no breaks, and some point it drained me and I was so struggling to work productively. I was working, I mean the amount of time I was working is very high, but the quality of time is very low. So I wanted to make it quality and short time. So I started to take breaks and sometimes small naps as well. It works very well. So do consider these things. Your future version will definitely thank you for doing and starting this earlier. And finally, here's the big one. You don't need to have it all figured out by your 20s, even 30 or even 40s. You don't need to, because life isn't a test where you get everything right. Okay, I think it's a journey where you keep learning and growing. So focus on progress, not perfection. So do not worry if you are not in a state that you wanted to become, or else if you are not satisfied with the things you do. It's like nothing to worry, right? So just start small. As I told before, start small and do simple things and change yourself day by day, little by little, like you can tell, because there are so many decades out there for you to live. So start living from the next minute, the next second. It's fine, because end of the day, nobody has it all together. Trust me, no one has everything all together. Everyone is trying to figure it out and learn the things by the way they are living in this journey. So those are the lessons I wish someone had told me before I turned 20. Which one hit home for you? Let me know in the comments, and I love to hear all of your thoughts. And hey, if this video makes you laugh and think and or say I needed this, just share it with someone who really need this video. But remember, life is messy. Life is messy for everyone, but that's what make it interesting. So until next time, take care, keep growing. See you on 2025. Goodbye.